Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, you all enjoyed that good Final Fantasy 1 randomizer race. I'll be helping to call the Mega Man X 100% race today. Hopefully, you all can hear me. Looks like both of our runners are just about ready to go. So it'll be good to see them. I just let them go in the race channel, so they'll be starting momentarily. It looks like they're off, so whenever they get back to the title screen, I guess. So this should be an interesting one. And they're off. MiVu on the left and GameStar on the right. So let's open it's good on that one, folks. It's been a while since I've called a Mega Man X race, and it's been a while since I have worked on the run, but opening stage, basically they just got to get through here. They're going to be trying to take as much damage as possible to get to the final battle, well, the first battle with Vile, and basically, you know, you want to be within 3 points of health or to immediately start the actual, well, skip the fight on that one. So it looks like both of our runners are ready to go through all that nicely. Hopefully you all are having a fine Saturday morning. I know I am. And with 100%, they will be getting all Mavs, all hard tanks, all sub tanks, and the verification of all that, the legendary, the famous, the Hadouken! So they're both approaching the Vile fight. And as I said, you'll see them both dropping their health down very low on that one. Fun fact, it is actually possible to soft lock at this point in the game. And if you're wondering how I know that, I'm the one who got to find that for the community. So they're both at Vile. Now, you may wonder why they're playing the Japanese version. That is namely due to text, as less text boxes. And it looks like MiVu's at Vile, and so is GameStar. So, rushing in to save the day, like always, it's Zero. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm actually a fan of Zero. You know, beam sword and everything. Still, fun Mega Man trivia fact. Zero was actually created because I think it was Yafune thought with X they might want to try a different style, but X was then created because, well, didn't know if people would like Zero or not, because a little different on that one. Anyway, we got Icy Penguino, aka Chill Penguin, who's always chill. Now, our runners here will be doing the stage first because it is the fact that, you know, Mega Man X has a very huge difference between the original Mega Man and, you know, X. And that is the ability to dash, which gives so much movement options and personally, in my opinion, makes X one of those games that, if you're not a fan of regular Mega Man, makes it a lot more fun and a lot easier to play, especially if you're like me, who is not the best at original Mega Man. And as Hazel in chat pointing out, looks like a 104 Penguin. Both of our runners are getting the dash ability right here, and very close to each other on that one. Wonder how good Penguin's patterns will be today, as he can do a handful of options. Throw an ice block out, high, low, slide towards you, and cause a snowstorm. Both of what you want to see is him just constantly spamming the ice block attack, as it is the fastest of the three options. If he slides, you cannot damage him, and if not, yeah, well, our runners will show you right here on that one. See them charging up an attack, and as it's easiest way to start that, and you'll see them get real close and spam, projectiles where they can. They want to get super close so that way they can rack out as much damage as possible. And as they're showing, both, very good patterns from Chill Penguin here. And looks like MiVu is done with their Penguin fight. Games are almost there. Now, unlike the future X series games, you do have to and want to end the fight as close as you can to the center of the stage, so that way you can pick up, a little bit of time save due to having to walk to the center. And looks like MiVu is going to be doing the route with Boomer next. Oh, Boomerang. Basically, and I learned this a little while back when trying to do 24 Mavs, which is basically X1 to 3, all 8 Mavs. Apparently, the boss is actually based off of a beetle. Looks like GameStar going the, I won't call it casual route, but more the newer player-friendly route in doing Storm Eagle next. I highly recommend, depending on skill level, both actually are very good. Both are very good routes. MiVu probably going to try Iceless here, which is basically a harder jump where you can pick up the heart tank here without using a charged shot from Chill Penguin. And of course, in Storm Eagle stage, you have both a heart tank, a sub tank, and a heart for X. In fact, the helmet, which is really one of the most useless parts, but you still gotta get it. Anyway, nice Iceless from MiVu, while Gamester has just gotten to the helmet. So, MiVu into the Quanger fight. See them do a lot of damage early on, and pull off a great fight here as AI abuse. Quanger will always move towards your fighter, not fighter, move towards X, in the first phase, and then afterwards will keep trying to teleport behind you. So if timed perfectly, you can keep on hitting him. And on Gamester's side, we are at we're at Storm Eagle, who you don't want to see the dive pattern, if I recall correctly, which that's really not a good pattern for Gamester because of having to quickly, dodge out and because of the time it takes. What you're really hoping is to see him just constantly spam the tornado. Worst is wanting to not see the little bird stuff. Anyway, Gamester gets through Storm Eagle, and now MiVu going on to their Storm Eagle stage. Clanger's ability is very useful in allowing some time saves here and there because you can just throw the boomerang. So they're both at 2 maps each. Gamester on their way to picking up their Buster upgrade, which is very useful. Hopefully you're all enjoying this race so far, chat. I know I am. Anyway, you see one of the reasons why you need the helmet. That's to break open these things to get to the Buster upgrade. Unless you want to wait till 0. Sorry, spoilers. But, Gamester picking up their Buster upgrade while MiVu is picking up their helmet upgrade. The Buster upgrade allows you to charge sub-weapons and gives you an extra level of abilities. As you'll see here with getting the ice. So this is actually a pretty good close race so far, folks. You also see the Storm Eagle Storm Tornado abuse. Deals a lot of damage out there. Now, although they don't have the proper sub-weapon for this fight, as far as robot weakness goes, Storm Eagle is pretty easy to beat with just the Buster. Looks like MiVu is getting a very good Storm Eagle pattern. In fact, nearly some of the best. While Gamester's just making it to their Flame Mammoth fight, you'll see a lot of Storm Tornado abuse here. I've got to say, one of the most interesting things I've seen whenever I've got a chance to see the randomizer for this game. The Storm Tornado randomized to moving 1 frame at a time. I believe the nickname they gave it was like the kill screen, because you still had the infinite damage in a sense from it, though it lags like anything, but even so, that's 3 Mavericks apiece. And you see Gamester onto their Clanger fight, while MiVu picking up their Buster upgrade. I know I am nowhere near skilled runner as these two, but even so, both of them are doing an amazing job. See some of the main reasons why you go get Boomer, after Storm, not Storm, after Penguin, because it allows for a lot of use of the boomerang to be able to grab items without having to go down and get them. It's actually a pretty good time save here and there, and it's not really an advanced trick. Well, it is if you are trying to do iceless, but it does save a lot of time here and there. And on Hamster's side, you see use of the Storm Tornado, which is basically the, I guess you could call it the metal blade of the game. And of course, using the ice ability to actually get to the platform. MiVu getting done their Flame Mammoth fight. Gamester dealing with a little bit of lag, but still. So we got Spark Mandrill coming up. Looks like Gamester having a little bit of a problem getting in the lock on that one for Boomer. Ouch! King of Death. Spark Mandrill, of course, having the famous on and off lights, as well as a sub-boss. And a person, I forget its name. Spark, of course, being weak to the ice weapon. And looks like Gamester actually is getting the kill in, the pattern in for the second phase, and gets through Boomer. Oh, Quanger. Pick your terms, folks. You see here where using the boomerang is very good, so you don't have to try to climb that. Although, casually, it is a good way to practice some jumps. In my opinion, folks. Anyway, looks like they're both on Spark. Sub-tank real quick. You'll see them stand right by there, wait for the shot to get owed, so that way it deals more damage. As shooting Spark while he's frozen does not deal as much damage as when you freeze him. And a nice clean Spark fight. Oh, good for Gamester, don't want to fall. So we're on to Armored Armadillo next on MiVu's side. Thank you, Baron. Thunder Slimer. Gamester's got to be careful at, oh no! If I recall correctly, one of the very interesting casual strats in this game is in Armored Armadillo stage, and that is getting infinite lives. They're called Nintendo Power Classified Information piece. Killing the one oddly colored bat has a higher chance of dropping a extra life, so if you're worried about anything, keep farming them for infinite amount of lives. For everybody out there that wants to play this game casually. Pro tip from Nintendo Power itself. And looks like MiVu opting to hold off on grabbing that heart tank until coming back here. Because, surprise, surprise, we will be back to get the Hadouken later on. And to answer the question in chat, it really does not, as you have to visit the spot 4 times after getting the requirements for the Hadouken. And we moved through their Armored Armadillo fight with Gamester getting done their Mandrill fight. So at present, MiVu is 1 Maverick up, but that says nothing on the skill of these runners, as they still have the Sigma stages to go. Here we go for launch Octopus. So hopefully you're all enjoying SpeedGaming Live right now, folks. I know it's been a blast so far, and we're still in the early stages of a lot of tournaments. You'll see use of Rolling Shield here to beat the, whatever it is on that one, the Fish for Searchlight thing. Alongside Spark. Tornado can also be used on that one, and I believe the fastest one is the Sting Chameleon, if I recall correctly, is the other way. So you'll see MiVu destroy the ship here in order to give access to the heart tank, I believe it is here. And great use of the Storm Tornado. So that way you can just straight off the back just get rid of the sea snake thing. Also, don't forget to follow our runners if you're enjoying this race, as well as everything SpeedGaming wise, so you can keep up with this and a lot of the other tournaments going on. And did Gamester take a death? I was checking over on MiVu's side. And of course, using the rolling shield from Armadillo on Launch Octopus. If I recall correctly, it is possible to actually still damage them with the flamethrower, and I think there's a soft lock possibility later on with that, but someone in chat, if you know what I'm talking about, please remind me. I think it's with the Sigma stages or something like that. Either way, MiVu is through Launch Octopus. So only one stage left, and that is Sting. Of course, Sting Chameleon's weakness being the boomerang. Oh no. Looked away. That one. Anyway, we've got to take out this giant robot here to get to the armor. The boomerang helping out a lot for dealing out damage. Six busters. Once you get done that, you can pick up your armor. And looks like Gamester is on their Armadillo fight. This is one of the other reasons why you see people come back later with the boomerang, because it makes grabbing that heart tank a lot easier. If I remember my tech as well, you can do that with a charged ice sled, or even a charged ice sled, or if you're very good, you can do that with dashing to it without the water and using the boomerang, which I'm almost positive you will see at some point someone do during the tournament. And avoiding all the right armors. RT55J, Green Biker Robot. Thank you again, Aaron. Chat. And of course, Sting Chameleon being really easy on that one. Just standing there and, you know, can just throw the boomerang and do everything. If you're really worried, you can just stand in the center of the stage and just constantly keep throwing it at it and be able to avoid all the damage. Yes, there is on the Sting Chameleon fight with that shadow grab, but seeing use of the Storm Tornado here to get rid of the ship in order to give access to the heart tank. And here's Zero again telling us he's found the base for Sigma, but we won't enter that just yet because we have some cleanup to do first in the form of picking up a few extra heart tanks. Now, if you're worried about your health situation, you can always go pick this up earlier alongside the Armadillo tank. But with use of Sting Chameleon's weapon, this makes dodging a lot of enemies, you know, faster. I know personally, if you're a newer runner like myself, or worried, it is worth just coming back here once you get the Buster upgrade, you know, to go pick up the Star Tank. As I said, if you're really not worried, but... And you see now, MiVu entering Armadillo will be picking up their sub-tank here. Sorry, no, Heart Tank. Actually, Heart and Sub, is I missed that they didn't grab that. But you'll see that actually get through in order to have everything together so they can go get the Hadouken. And a nice launch Octopus fight on Gamestar's side. You have it. MiVu picking up their Heart Tank as well as filling up some health on their sub-tank. GameStar fighting their biker robot. Now you notice MiVu taking a death here. This is namely because you don't really have to get up to there, you just have to be able to see it. On Gamestar's side, picking up their armor, and on MiVu's side, looking at the spot for the second time. So we see the swag strats. It's like going for it. Decided it's worth just jumping and throwing the boomerang. And that's a third death or MiVu. I believe this is the one where you will see the Hadouken appear. And of course, picking up the extra life on Gamestar's side. And MiVu picking up the Hadouken. Just like in Street Fighter, folks. Down, diagonal, forward. Fire. Or for those that have played Final Fantasy VI, is enter an R bolt. Anyway, on to the Sigma stages. Will we see will we see platformless, folks? Also, a nicely done fight on Gamestar's side, and looks like we will see some of platformless. Opting to take some damage here to make the in order to be able to skip the Vile fight faster. Now, you'll see MiVu here jump high enough to scroll the screen slightly so they can try to keep moving and avoid the cutscene here. But, I should say to be able to move during the cutscene, although if I recall, I believe there's a slight chance of a soft block. But, as you can see, it allows the ability to skip the cutscene here. Be able to move during it. Now, on Gamestar's side, they are going to pick up their Heart Tanks here. First use of the Hadouken to quickly kill bosses, since it's a one-shot for all bosses, excluding the final boss. Well, final part of Sigma. Put an F in chat, folks, for Zero. It gave their life to protect us. Now, you can take the maps in any order when you play this casually, but the order that runners take is meant to be, you know, most optimal, but it's... You take the way you can do the game, you know, whatever your skill level, folks. Anyway, there's Boomer. There's the refight for Boomer. If you're really worried about health, you can always pick up the heart tank and the sub tank on your first trip here. Anyways, the use of the X-Pull Sting Chameleon ability to rush through enemies, and on MiVu's side has reached the Mechanical Spider, and of course the Hado to get through this boss really easy. At least it's not the Akuma Dark Hado, for those Street Fighter fans out there. Anyway, we're on to Sigma 2. And of course, beautiful use of Sting Chameleon ability. So we're at the refight to Chill Penguin. And of course, one Hadouken, one kill. Second view of the spot on Gamestar's side. But we're on to Storm Eagle. Gotta get close, gotta Hadouken. If I'm correctly, you also have to have full health in order to help with that for the Hado. And use of the Sting Chameleon weapon here to help clear the face here. Chat can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe you can Hado the face, but chat will correct me if I'm wrong there, but nice use of the Sting Chameleon, hitting the eyes 3 times, and that's a Hado pickup for Gamester, and they will be onto their Sigma stages. Now, I don't know either of these runners' PBs, so I cannot tell you if they're on PB pace or not, but they are both doing an amazing job here. And getting the Maverick skip there by using the ice slide in order to be able to actually push themselves ahead of the platform and below where the Maverick would spawn. And is pointing out in chat, Gamster's PB is in the like 45-minute range. while MiVu's is around a 36, 25. So games are definitely looking to possibly PB on this one. Looks like did not get the file skip. Looked away on that one, but launch Octopus down for MiVu. And oh no. Oh no. Gamester, having missed the Hado, is having to fight Vile normally. So of course, a Hado on Flame Mammoth gets the job done. And F in chat again for 0. And we're on to the... God, I forget the meme that people use for this one. But we'll see a Hado on him. Well, it. And that's Sigma 3 done. So all that's left is Sigma 4, which I believe is the boss. Yep, on to the climb. And not going to be a proper PB, but it is certainly going to be close, folks. Not one. Also, you can kill the little slug things, last worm things, if you need any health or weapon ammo for all us casuals out there. And a quick Hado on the dog. Also a beautiful Hado on Gamster's side. And MiVu's on Jedi Sigma. And a quick Hado on them. And now we're at the fusion between the dog and normal Sigma. I believe this is Wolf Beast Sigma. Epic, who is only really vulnerable to the armor, to the rolling shield. This does, I believe, 3 damage versus a fully charged Buster shot of 1. So we're almost at time, folks. At least on MiVu's side. Looking like not going to deal with the soft lock, and that's time for MiVu. Just took a little bit. Leave official race spot. The official racetime.gg time of 36:31. I don't know if we'll be trying to snag our winner in here for an invite. I'm guessing we might have enough time to drag MiVu in here if they want to. I see you in chat. Also gotta enjoy that excellent music on Gamester's side. They are on the face boss. Having a little bit of trouble, but taking care of it quite well. getting the first eye, getting the second eye, and we're on to the nose, and gets rid of that one, so is on to Sigma 3. If I recall correctly, the story on that one on the end has something to say like X will face Sigma again, and will eventually have to fight Zero or something like that, which is actually an allude to Mega Man X2, going for the push on Gamester side and manages to get it, skipping a Mav. Taking a little bit of damage, so having to fill up. Couldn't tell whether or not they had the sub energy to fill up. I can only assume no, thanks to not having full health on that one. But let's encourage them on the Sting Chameleon fight. So nice to see the let's see if we can pull our winner in here, folks. We're waiting on that. Gamester is on their way through Sigma 3. Anyway, looks like GameStar is live. Well, GameStar is on the final boss, and we're joined by our Victor Mivu. How are you doing this morning or afternoon?
Yeah, it's afternoon for me. I'm pretty good. That was a really, really good run, considering I missed carpet, which would have saved at least 15 seconds. I was like 5 seconds off PB, so that was pretty good.
Even so, Gamester actually looks like they might have a shot at PB, as they are at the Jedi Sigma part right now and just got that done. So they have, what, 2 minutes, I believe, it changed to maybe get a PB?
Yeah, I think he PB'd, but that wasn't the time submitted. Or he didn't have that PB when we submitted, so I think he has a 42 already.
not know. I asked chat on that one, and that's what on that one. But even so, what do you think of the race? Did you no deaths, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah, that indeed is. That could be a run killer. In general, it was good. I felt pretty confident. Like first try iceless is always a good start. Missing carpet was a bummer, but everything else after that. Oh, and I missed the ice sled on Mammoth as well.
Also,
So yeah,
like,
and GG
yep,
Curitiba.
GG GameStar as well. Don't know if we have time to pull them in here for a quick interview as well, but still. So I've got to say, what are your hopes for the tournament? Apart from having fun and getting to show off Mega Man X.
Yeah, I hope I get carpet once while this is being restreamed, because I think that's by far the easiest or the coolest trick in this game. So that's one goal. I'm sorry for missing that today. But otherwise, I played pretty badly the past 2 weeks, and if this continues like it's been today, I'm going to check what happens after group stages, I guess.
And
Yo, Curitiba, GG.
Yo, thanks.
GG.
Oh, God damn it, that was rough. This
still.
game is brutal.
Yeah, it can be.
It's brutal but fun, and definitely a recommendation for those that are, if you're not a fan of the Mega Man series, try the X series. It's a lot more forgiving.
Yeah, I agree.
It was easier when I started.
I think classic Mega Man is a little bit tougher, and X1 especially is a really easy game. Yeah, X1 especially is a really easy game to pick up. It's hard to master though, but the first few months will feel awesome for anybody who wants to join.
Well, unless you're like me, but go ahead, you two. Go ahead.
I don't know, man. At least I got a gold in Sigma, so it wasn't that bad.
Oh, nice.
That's
GG.
always nice. I'm gonna say, at least you both avoided the possible 3 soft locks I can think of off the top of my head. The one for Vile, the one at Sigma, and the one I know all too well, the one at the very beginning of the game.
Well, actually, I know only about the Sigma one. Which other ones are there? I haven't occurred. Other ones haven't occurred to me.
I believe there's one that...
It only happened to me, the Vile one.
Yeah, there's the one with, I think it's, missing the timing with the Vile fight or something with,
yes, this one has a
Sigma.
Yeah.
There's also actually one in the very first stage.
Shit.
Okay.
Look.
Luckily, I didn't occur that yet.
Look at my Twitch clips. I have one. I believe I'm the one who found that one because it's dying right as the text box would appear to capture, so it would not continue the text.
Oh, nice! Didn't know that.
Well, there's one more thing to worry about.
Yeah, playing this game for 4 years and learning new stuff. Thanks, Magius.
Welcome. And chat, don't forget to follow our runners. I know. You've got a race right after this against another opponent.
Yes, it's Berlin Dude.
He's going against all the Germans now.
Yeah, all the Germans. Nice. It was good. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Good game, man. Yeah,
it was fun. GG to you too.
GG.
It was an excellent race to call. Thanks. And good for an opener to this, great tournament.
Yep, agreed. Good start. There's more to come. And while everyone's here, check the X. Yeah, check the X community. We have a Discord channel. We have megamanleaderboard.net. So if there's anything you need trying or starting the speedrun, just let us know. We are all willing to help.
Have a practice hack, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, we have a practice run, exactly.
I was using that before the race.
Yeah, where you can enter all stages and make save states, and you have exactly what you need with the route you're doing. It's really, really awesome.
Depending on the emulator, the save states will not work properly. Like I use SNES
That's
9X
true.
1.51, and that doesn't the save state doesn't work as well. Like on both the practice ROMs for X1 and X2. But on SNES 9X 1.60, you will have less problems with it. You may find some problems here still. So there's that.
Good thing you can still make save states on the emulator. So
Yeah,
that's
I mean the practice room is more for console players, you know.
yeah, exactly.
It still helps a lot. Anyways, I'm gonna be heading out to the next race
Yeah.
then. So
Yeah, GG on that.
Runners are going to be heading out soon, so
good luck on anyone.
Yeah, good luck to you too.
so I will be signing off here, and keep your eyes to Speed Gaming. 1, 2 through 6. I don't know if they're pulling out the other ones as well, but looks like according to chat we got a double anti-Ingo for Super Metroid coming up. So hope you all stick around and enjoy that.
Right. Thanks for the call, I guess.
Yeah, thanks, Magius. Thanks for commentary.
Yep, we
Yeah.
gotta go. Yep, here.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Bye bye.